Yes, sir. He just told me I was perfect, so I'm good. I now live in Albany, New York, but I'm a Brooklyn boy, and I'm thrilled to be back in the best borough in New York. That is, of the 4 boroughs. People think crazy people live in New York, but I want to tell you about how crazy they are upstate in Albany. There's a radio station called Pix 106, and they have a shock jock, and this is 17 years ago. And they decided they were going to do a fundraiser for charity for an organization called Campabilities. And it was for disabled kids. Very cool. Except what they were going to do for the fundraiser was have a stock car race where all the drivers were blind. I heard about this, and I love cars, and I'm a speed demon, and I love all this stuff, and I'm like, what? All right, I'm going to do it. And I did it with chutzpah. And I come from here. They had 14 people call in, and they interviewed all 14 people, and they said, we're going to have a race. And there's a speedway up in Albany area called Fonda Speedway, a real stock car track, half-mile dirt track. We get to the track, all the people, and the track people who run the track wanted to talk to us because they're scared shitless. I don't think they could believe they volunteered to let this happen. And the track people came over to me and said, hey, listen, we interviewed all you guys. You seem like the coolest guy of all. But you drew number 12. You're in the very back row. So I want you to know, it's impossible for you to win. You cannot do it. Don't try. Just have fun. It's a fundraiser. And I'm like, that's not what I came for. Every blind driver gets a professional stock car driver. It sits in their passenger seat, and they can't do anything. The race is off, and I'm weirdly excited and a little bit less nervous than I should be. And I hear engines. It's a 4-lap race on a half-mile track. And I hear engines behind me. Anybody know? Everybody should know. A stock car has no glass. No windows, no windshield, no headlights. Not that I would need them. But no glass because that's when you get hurt the most, is from the glass. So I hear engines behind me, and I said, Eric. I'm looking to my right. He's like, not talking. We didn't move yet. Eric, why do I hear engines coming from behind me? He says, oh, that's cars number 1, 2, and 3. They already made the first lap. And I'm like, what? This is no good. I'm down a lap. I didn't move yet. And I'm like, this is crazy. So we finally start to go. I'm stepping on the gas, and it doesn't go very fast. And I'm like, what's going on with this engine, with this thing? He's like, it's a governor. I'm like, what the hell's that? He said, there's a block underneath the gas pedal so you don't go fast. I said, I guess they're worried about a demolition derby. But I want to race. And he's like, well, you can't go fast, and the guy told you can't win this race, so just go easy. I kicked the block out from under the gas pedal. I put the car in neutral, and it's a 1988 Chevy Impala big block. And I put the car in neutral, I rev up the engine, and now I know I've got this thing. And he's like, you're sick. I said, I'm gonna be sick if I don't win this race, so let's go. And he's like, you're serious? I said, God damn it, let's go. So he says, go left, go left. I do it. He goes, go right, good. Go left, good. Go right, good. Hey, you're really responding. Let's try to do this. So he goes, we're gonna pass cars on the left. Are you ready? I said, okay. He goes, gun it. So I gun it. He goes, whoa, 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 go slower. Okay, good, go to the right. Now you're back in the lane, you just passed 3 cars. I'm like, okay, good, that's awesome. Now what do we do? He goes, go left, go left, go left, go right. Good, go straight. He goes, floor it. I floor it. And I was so scared I let go of the wheel. And then finally I passed cars, and now guess where I was? First place. I'm running this thing. I don't have a governor under my foot. And I'm driving this thing like crazy, and he's like, slow down. I'm like, why? He goes, you're going over 100 miles an hour. The governor's supposed to keep it at 15. Again, I let go of the wheel. Why? So finally, I'm coming into the stretch. I'm going to win this race. We get to the end. He goes, stop, stop, stop. You won. You won. And I'm so psyched. You have no idea what I felt. My body, the tingling and the anxiety and the adrenaline and the excitement. I hear a car go right by me. And I said, Eric, what just happened? He goes, you didn't win the race. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I didn't think you would stop that fast. So you fell short 50 feet from the floor. So he says, get back in the car and we're gonna drive the 50 feet. I came in second. But the story ends a little bit more just after that. They wanted to interview the winner. And they asked me, you were the best, you were sick, you're crazy. Like, we want you to be interviewed too. I'm like, they don't want to hear from me, they want to hear from the winner. And Kim, the lady who's the track announcer, beautiful, blonde, tall, fun. How did I know that? How did I drive a car? So they interviewed the driver, the winner, and he was boring as could be. And believe it or not, he actually was wearing glasses. And somebody told me he was legally blind, not blind. So that's not fair. But instead of me calling foul, I knew it was a fundraiser, and I'm not going to do that. They interviewed me, and I'm telling them how exciting it was. It was great. I was really enthusiastic. And I said to Kim at the end, I said, Kim, can I just say one more thing? And by the way, there's never anybody at Fonda Speedway, just the drivers and the motorheads. That night, to see blind people in the IROC 500, EYE Rock 500, I said, I'm just going to say one more thing if I could. I just got married 7 weeks ago. Would it be okay if I just make a quick statement in front of 6,000 people? I said, honey, just want you to know I made my promise to you and I kept it. I took the extra insurance. I have good news and bad news. The good news is I actually got the insurance. The bad news is you're not collecting. Thank you.